Okay, there we go. How does that look, guys? There we go. Back online. How does that look? Am I back? Am I back? Am I good? Stream is back? Okay, good. Yeah, I just switched servers. I was on the New York server, and all of a sudden I looked down and I noticed that it started to get really stuttery. And so I switched over to Virginia, Ashburn. So I just switched servers, so I don't know. Okay, good. Looks like no, it's 42 is what it should be. Sorry about that. I only played the first Phoenix Wright game. Yes, Grand Duke. I'm thinking about playing the second one though, sometime before the end of the year. Excuse me. And was there a continuation of that Shadowrun event? I am playing Shadowrun Hong Kong at present, Jay, for sure. It's my main game at the moment, but not a voiceover continuation. Although, if the Patreon up above gets to $225, then there will be a voiceover event once per month that will be similar to that. Not from the studio, but it'll be similar to that. So, okay. I want to see what the poll stat is at. Sorry about that concern. What's up, Nashpan? Alright, so last call. Sleep or don't actually sleep. Again, you guys can switch votes or not as you like. What's up, Nash? Good to see you. So you guys, you can decide what you want to do as far as that is concerned. Filthy traitors. Ah, nice. Right now... right now, chat is battling between the desire for sleep and the fear of Ian Livingstone. That's what it is. Like, one part of you is totally like, oh my god, we need sleep, and the other part of you is totally like, dear God, what if Ian Livingstone was having an even worse day? Tied. 5 votes for sleep, 5 votes for not sleep. It's tied up. Mining Miner, what is up, man? I have not seen you in a long time. What's up, Mining Miner? I haven't seen you in a while, dude. How you doing? Just because you're a troll? Tied up again. It's tied up 6-6. Tied up 6-6 as to whether to sleep or not. This is very dramatic sleep decision music. I'm doing well, Mining. Poll winner is sleep. Okay, you let yourself fall asleep. In the night, you feel a dagger being plunged repeatedly into your face. No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't happen. You awake with a start when you hear a deep humming coming from the corridor on the other side of the Golden Rain. The sleep has refreshed you, and you jump up feeling alert. Add 2 stamina points. There is a door behind the drapes, but it is locked, and there is no time to open it. Do you wish to hide behind the drapes, or do you wish to confront whoever is coming into the chamber? So hide behind the drapes, or confront whoever is coming into the chamber. What's up, Thor? How you doing, man? Drapes or confront. Exactly. Drapes or confront. Doing well, man. Doing well. Isn't this the second time that we've encountered drapes? I think this is the most drapes I've ever encountered. Oh, bend ups. I think this is the first time that we've ever seen this many drapes in one Fighting Fantasy game book. Yeah, I know. It's true, Shadowed. Okay. There we go. The winner is the drapes. Through the semi-transparent drapes, you can just see a white-robed man enter the chamber carrying a golden chalice. He is wearing a headdress which is fastened by a gold clasp in the shape of a phoenix with its wings flat against his forehead. When the priest sees the slave guard, he drops to his knees and presses his ear against the dead man's chest. Then he looks up and, after quickly surveying the chamber, runs out again without noticing you. Wasting no time, you set about opening the door. Do you wish to cast an open door spell? Or do you wish to hack the lock open with your sword? Cast an open door spell or hack the lock open with your sword? Yeah, the drapes. Alright, let's see. Alright, 5. Everyone's like, hack open the lock, hack open the lock. Everyone looks at their stamina and then they're like, nope, hack open the lock, hack open the lock. That's really funny. You don't know, maybe this is an unhackable lock. Alright, I'm going to do the poll close because it's pretty obvious that everyone is in favor of hacking the lock open. Alright. You chop furiously at the lock until it finally gives way. The door opens into a corridor which you walk down until you reach 2 doors at the end. And there is a picture here, so let me show you what you guys see. Oh, man. I might need you to work your magic again, Shadowed, because I'm not finding... Can you do me a favor, Shadowed, and look for entry 68? Yeah, T-junction. No, not a T-junction. Can you do me a favor, Shadowed, and find entry 68? Thank you. You're my hero. Thank you very much. Okay. Let me pop that up. Capture that. Thank you very much, Shadow. Appreciate it. Tremendous work as always. Okay. Okay. And this is what you guys see. Okay, this is what you guys see. The door opens into a corridor which you walk down until you reach two doors at the end. One door has the symbol of the sun in relief on it. The other door bears the symbol of the moon. There are also strange signs carved below both the sun and the moon. Will you cast a read symbol spell, open the sun door, or open the moon door? Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Club. So, cast a read symbol spell, open the sun door, or open the moon door. Yeah, it's a set of restrooms, yes. Exactly. The fate of Atlantis here. I don't think so. You were at 6 health, and then you rested, and you got 2 more health to bring you up to 8. You were at 6 and then went up to 8. You had 1 health. You went through the Curtain of Golden Rain. You got 5 stamina to bring you to 6. You rested, and that gave you 2 more stamina to bring you to 8, and that's where you stand. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 2 is the 8. So, yeah. Alright, we've got cast read symbols. We've got open sun door is 1 vote. Open moon door is 0 votes. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, last call. Last call on that poll. Last call. Wait for what? Beer. Shadow makes a very interesting point. Shadow makes an interesting point. Ozzy Osbourne. Shadow does make a good point. Okay, because everyone's in favor of the cast read symbols, we can do that first. You utter the words of the spell, losing the stamina point. Costs 1 point, remember to cast it. But nothing happens. Unknown to you, the golden rain has drained away all your magical powers. Now you must decide which door to open. Do you wish to open the sun door, or do you wish to open the moon door? So the Curtain of Gold Rain, which refreshed you, has a little magical defense thing built in where it drains away your magic powers. So you've got all your magic items, but you can no longer cast magic. Magic has forsaken us. So the question is, do you go through the sun door, or do you go through the moon door? And Shadowed has made an interesting point. So interesting that I'm going to eat one of these social tea biscuits. For those of you just coming in, by the way, thank you for watching the stream. Here is your very own social tea biscuit. I want to see the little man fly. Yeah, exactly. 360 pile driver motion, up cut motion, charge vertical, then Tatsu, exactly. Your magic is drained. You still lose the stamina point. I know, isn't that lame? That's another Ian Livingstone special. Like, here, have an extra point of stamina off. No, I'm not only am I not, I'm actually extremely impressed with Shadowed Mage. Because Shadowed is 100% accurate in this score. That is exactly what the sign says. Now, that doesn't mean you would have faced Doom, but the sign does, in fact, say Doom underneath Sun. You guys chose to go, however, with the Moon Door. That's nice work. That's really good. That's good work right there. Okay. The door opens into it. Hey, someone just backed the Patreon, guys. Someone just backed the Patreon. At 23 patrons, we just get a $5 new patron backer. Thank you to whoever that is. Thank you guys so much. And again, as I always say, if you have not backed me before, if you wish to identify yourself, please do so, and we in chat will give you the love that you so richly deserve. If you want to keep it to yourself, then, you know, feel free to do that. But if you'd like to tell us, please do tell us who it is. Who was it that was responsible for backing the Patreon? Thank you very much. Also, good job, Shadow. That was good work. In fact, the corridor, that thing was Doom. It said Doom, was in fact what the sign said. Nice work, man. The door opens into a narrow, sloping corridor which leads into another chamber. So again, whoever it is who backed the Patreon, please let me know if you wish. You don't have to, but if you want to announce yourself, please do that, and you will get love and respect and all that good stuff. The door opens into a narrow. It's where the sparkly vampires are watching Twilight. Yeah, the door opens into a narrow, sloping corridor which leads into another chamber. The walls are covered with hieroglyphics, and there are 3 clay pots standing on top of a stone table. Will you lift the lid of the white pot, lift the lid of the black pot, lift the lid of the red pot, or walk through the chamber to the archway in the far wall? I will thank you just a minute properly, Brahms. Lift the lid of the white pot, lift the lid of the black pot, lift the lid of the red pot, or walk through the chamber to the archway in the far wall. Brahms, thank you, sir, so much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. That means that you're now entered in the Patreon-only draw, game draw, and you are helping the channel move forward. So thanks, Brahms. Guys, can we give some love to Brahms? Can we give some serious love, hearts, loves, all those things that hopefully we'll get when the channel gets partnered so I can get my own love emote. But can we give lots of mega loves to Brahms? Thank you so much, Brahms. I appreciate it. Welcome in to the patron group. You guys can vote and give love at the same time. But thank you, Brahms. I appreciate it. Ooh, that's a good one, Grand Duke. Which one's that? Bleed Purple. I don't think I've seen that one before. The Poor Man's Heart. What's up, Black Panther? Thank you very much, Brahms, again. Thanks, man. And thank you to everyone who supported the Patreon. We got, initially when we launched, we got up there fairly high, and then there were some drop-offs, and now the Patreon's been steadily climbing again, which is only going to help as far as getting the channel partnered. So thank you guys so, so much. And thanks for all that love. Okay, so we've got 4 votes for the white pot, 0 votes for the black pot, 1 vote for the red pot. We've got now 5 votes for white pot, 1 vote for red pot. We've got 1 vote for, you know, get the hell out and leave. Is basically what we got. Alright, so last call. You guys are doing very well, by the way. You guys are moving very well through a difficult game book. Alright, here we go. Okay, the white pot it is. Inside the pot, you find a copper ring which has a lightning bolt engraved on it. Will you place the ring on your finger, lift the lid of the black pot, lift the lid of the red pot, or walk through the chamber to the archway in the far wall? So will you take and put on the copper ring, lift the lid of the black pot, lift the lid of the red pot, or walk through the chamber to the archway on the far wall? Yeah, that sandworm. Sandworm is brutal, man. Okay, I'm enjoying this music, but it's getting a little old, so I'm going to switch over to Tales of Symphonia. Ring, my precious. Tomorrow we will take you. Alright, ring time. Ring time, living in the city. Yeah, this one is Tales of Symphonia, Fall Force. I was actually just looking at the YouTube gaming. They have an app for it, actually, Lego, and I was just looking at the gaming today. I watched it for maybe 5-10 minutes. The only thing I would say about YouTube gaming, I have no comment about it one way or the other yet as far as whether it's viable or not. Certainly with Google's money, you'd think it has a shot. The one thing I noticed, though, was I definitely missed having the emotes. Like, I think the Twitch emoticons definitely help a little bit. I mean, other than that, it looked smooth. I mean, there weren't that many people watching. Like, it's still a relatively small thing compared to Twitch. But whether it's better enough to sort of defeat Hitbox and, like, become the next, and Ustream and be, like, the big rival to Twitch or whatever else, I don't know. But I definitely noticed the lack of the emoticons, so. You have the ring. Well, it actually doesn't say that. It doesn't say that you keep the ring. It says you would put it on, so it's like one or the other, basically, Jay. That's just kind of the strange wording that it has. Shadow. Shadow, that's funny. Okay. So you have placed the ring on your finger. Nothing happens when you put the ring on your finger and you decide to leave it on. Okay, so nothing happens when you put the ring on. You just have this copper ring that's on your finger. And that's just how it is. Okay. Now, are you going to lift the lid of the black pot, the red pot, or walk through the chamber in the archway in the far wall? Black pot, red pot, or leave, basically. Black pot or red pot? Yeah, I was thinking that too, Jay. Especially at this book. You know, it's funny. He does a really good job, even Livingstone does. He does a really good job of making you nervous, but not always, like, leveling you. Like, there are times when he's just like, wham, like, you know, you suck. But then there's other times when you get something and it's actually good. He doesn't make it where it's like, obviously you always put stuff on, or obviously you never put stuff on. You know, he's pretty good about balancing that, so. Rad pot. Lock pot, rad pot. Rad pot is like Fallout all of a sudden? Or it's like, that pot was rad. Currently, we have 3 points for the red, 3 votes for Rad Pot, 3 votes for Archway, 1 vote for Block Pot. Oh, axe. Oh, axe. Oh, axe. Can Black Putt come to the Archway with us? Chocolate pecan. I have to say, you know what? My favorite pie, and I feel like this isn't available enough. I went to this place down. I went to the Fringe show, the last New York City Fringe show that I reviewed on Thursday. I went down with a friend of mine, and we went down to get dessert afterwards at this place called, I think it's Vineo's or Vineo's. It's this place that's been around since the late 1800s in New York that was basically just wall-to-wall dessert. Like, just pastries everywhere, like cakes, everything. They hand you a menu that's like this big, and it's just desserts. Like, it's just nothing but that. So I ended up getting like this chocolate windmill pastry, which was pretty good. But I have to say, like, I wish that they had chocolate cream pie. I love chocolate cream pie. I like chocolate mousse anyway. Chocolate cream pie is chocolate with whipped cream and flakes of chocolate. I mean, what's not to like? Whoa! Holy cow, guys! Beljora, that was you? Dude, thank you! Wow, yeah, guys, that's amazing. Guys, we are only $9 away. First of all, before I get to what we're almost at, thank you again to Brahms tonight for the support. Thanks to every one of my Patreon patrons for the support. Beljora, dude, thank you so much. That's really kind of you. And remember, that means that next month, not this month, but next month, September, I'm going to owe Beljora an epic poem. It also means that Beljora is also entered in the patron-only draw. So can we get some love for Beljora? Thank you so much, Beljora. That's awesome, dude. Wow, thank you, thank you. Brahms, thank you. Beljora, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And let me just say, we are now at 216. Guys, we are $9 away, $9 away from voice acting next month. If we hit that level, and we have to keep it through September 1st, if we hit that level, 225, then there is going to be a special voiceover event that happens for every month that we're at least at 225 or up. So if we can hit that, that's going to be great. Wow, thank you guys so much, man. That's amazing. You guys are the best. What a good night. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. I give all of you social tea biscuits. All of you have all of this. Take all the social tea biscuits. Look, they are all empty for you. Look, look, all of these. All of these. Look. Look at the power. It's like the Death Star trench of biscuits. Those are all for you. Thanks, Bojo. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. And yeah, if you guys want to follow, if someone wants to follow suit, $9 away. $9 away. Only $9 away from hitting that 225 level and getting the voice actor. Thanks, man. And thank you guys. Thanks everyone so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. Again, we're doing this really to show support for the channel to Twitch so that we can get partnered. And the reason I want to get partnered is very simple. I want transcoder. I want quality options for you guys. I want the transcoder all the time. I want quality options for you guys. And I also want the increased support that will allow me to get Twitch's support in doing a lot of the live events that we're already doing. The interviews, the streams, the live streams from HBS, for example, and things like that. Having a partnership would make that easier to do through Twitch, and so that's why we're doing this. And so thank you. I really appreciate that. Thanks very much. Okay, now with that said, let's take a look at this archway. All right. All right, and through the archway you guys go. Beyond the archway, the corridor is well lit and in good order. There is no sand or dirt on the floor, and the statues and carvings on the walls show no sign of deterioration. The corridor soon ends at a door, which you discover is open. You empty an empty room with one other door in the far wall and a trap door in the floor. Do you wish to open the trap door, or do you wish to open the door that's in front of you? So, trap door, or do you wish to open the door in front of you? We have lived past the pots of many choices. Exactly, Jay. I think it's something about every time I see a pot in a role-playing game, like a clay vase or a pot, I get nervous. I'm always like, nothing good happens here. For some reason, whenever I see a treasure chest, even though treasure chests often have mimics or they're trapped or something, I'm always like, oh. I'm like, you know, okay, treasure chest, obviously I'm going to open it. But when I see a pot, I'm always like, is this good? Is this bad? Something about clay pots, man. I don't know. 360 no scope pot opening. Indeed, indeed. You have no imagination, Arcana Spot. Alright, Black Bear also chooses the trapdoor. I'm going to give this a last call because it looks pretty obvious that people are definitively in favor. Shadow Mage votes for regular door. Glob Monkey votes for trapdoor. Last call on this. Last call. Yeah, I know. I kind of agree with you, actually, Grows. You're right. You're right. This is getting tiresome. My bad. Let me... Give me 1 second. You are quite correct. This was getting a bit tiresome. Let me go to... Let's do something completely different here. I played these guys before. This is Super Guitar Bros. I love them, so... I'm going to go to the playlist here, actually. Here we go. Playlist, and go. Yeah, good call, Gross. That was getting a little tiresome. I love this song. The Diablo music is just so good. So good! There we go. Okay. So, poll close. Yeah. I've never played Resident Evil 4, Jay. I only played Resident Evil 1 and 2, and then I never went beyond that. But I've seen a couple people like Baki Hanma play 4, and I'd seem to remember that being an issue, so. Okay, trapdoor. Let's do it. 397. This is my favorite part of this song. I'll turn it up a little bit. Absolutely love it. Okay. Yeah, oh man, I love that. Okay, here we go. So, stairs lead down from the trapdoor into the gloom below. There is a strong, musty smell rising out of the gloom, and the draft is cool on your face. You walk down the rough staircase until you can see no further. Now, you guys now know that you can't cast a light spell because your magic has been taken from you. So, I'm going to give you the two choices instead. Do you wish to walk further down into the gloom, so you're going to be walking into the darkness, or climb back up the stairs and open the other door? Do you want to walk further down into the gloom, or climb back up the steps and open the other door? Yeah, this is Tristan. Yeah, this is the latest Super Guitar Bros video. They just posted this. Like, you know, 4 days ago. And this is going to be part of the new album. By the way, SGB is going to be releasing a new, they're going to be releasing a new, what do you call it, album fairly soon. I think in the next few months they're going to be releasing a new album, which is pretty awesome. Maybe I'll think about doing, I mean, I'm sure they're going to have a release thing on their own channel, but maybe I'll have them, like, do a special guest appearance over here or something if they're interested. Oh my god, Lego. I thought the Braves, and I think the Braves are playing the Yankees, if I'm not mistaken. I sense a soul in search of answers. Stay a while and listen. What's up, D-Dragon, by the way? Wow, that's terrible. I'm going to assume he was drunk, because it's not easy to fall from the top levels of these stadiums. Oh, God. Wow. Wow. Okay. Don't yell at people and things that can't hear you. Well, and also, don't get so drunk that you fall over. Hey, what's up, Ghost? That is Diablo 1. That's exactly what this is, Ghost. That was the theme to Diablo. And, it's shadowed. Alright. So, go back up is the decision. Alright, so we're going to do that. Climb back up the stairs and open the other door. The door opens, and you walk into a room filled with treasure. There are chalices, statuettes, chests filled with gems, caskets, and hundreds of fabulous artifacts. Will you help yourself to some of the gems, take the golden skeleton statuette, open the golden casket, or leave the room by the door opposite? So again, help yourself to some of the gems, take the golden skeleton statuette, open the golden casket, or leave the room by the door opposite. There are your choices. What do you guys want to do? All of the above. Let me check that current map. Nice, Belle. You can see, like, my god, there's, like, so much to these maps, man. Like, these simple little books. Look at this. This book is not that big a book. But it's just, like, there's so much going on here as far as choices and options and stuff like that. Thank you very much, by the way. Again, thank you, Ben, for picking up for Kill. I appreciate it. I'm gonna put that up there and get rid of that for the moment. Yes. That is correct. Since Groves brought it up, I can mention that, yes, he said that he saw a hideous... So what happened was, the guy that you rescued from the torture chamber, Thida, you said that you had seen this thing about the messenger of death, and he said, I was in a treasure room, he said, and I saw this hideous creature come in and put something inside a golden casket and leave. That is what Thida said. So you did hear Thida say that, and thanks to Groves mentioning it, I can remind you of that. Yes. So, the note says the golden skeleton. It doesn't say to beware this golden skeleton. It says the golden skeleton exists. So that's the first thing. The guy said that the golden skeleton is here somewhere. The dead guy said, the dying guy said. Then he said, beware the shadow of the stone. That was separate. Then Thida said that he saw this hideous-looking creature put something inside a casket in the treasure room. So good memory, Gross. So you guys can take that into account and decide what you want to do. You can change votes if you wish. It's up to you. But Gross is correct. That is what they said. That is what Thida said. It's like Gautier. Oh, that's a good one. I may use that if I need to. That's yeah, that's badass. I love Bastion is amazing. Amazing. Great game, phenomenal soundtrack. I still would argue Bastion is one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard to anything. It's an amazing soundtrack. Actually, it's the only soundtrack I ever went out of my way to buy. So, what if by saving Thida we save the Messenger of Death? I know. Everyone's like, what's up, Parker? How you doing, Parker? What's going on, man? How you doing? How's life, sir? Exactly, Ben Dubs. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody. My daughter loved that song. Okay, this is the actual last call since someone came in here. Last call. Oh no. I'm gonna have to check that out later on, Ben. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, Parker. Alright. Oh, Grim Fandango? I still think the best soundtrack of any game I've ever played is the Final Fantasy Tactics soundtrack. I still think that's the best. But I think Bastion is extremely close. And I think the soundtrack to Journey is phenomenal too, by the way. Okay. So, open the casket. There is a scroll of paper inside the casket with a message written on it in dried blood, which reads, "The messenger of death awaits you." A shiver runs down your spine at the thought, and you tear the paper into shreds. Hurling the casket at the wall in a fit of rage, you look around and decide what to do next. Will you help yourself to some of the gems, take the golden skeleton statuette, or leave the room by the door opposite? So, you don't lose any stamina there. It was just a warning shot across the bow, as it were. So, do you wish to help yourself to some of the gems, take the golden skeleton statuette, or leave the room by the door opposite? What would you like to do? I looked back at chat for a second, and I thought that no one had answered me. And I'm like, guys? And then I realized that everyone had voted on a new poll. I was like, okay. Okay, we got a lot of votes for the golden skeleton statuette now. 0 votes for the gems, and we got a couple of votes for leaving the room. Man, Ian Livingstone has also done a good job of conditioning everybody. Instead of, like, taking everything that isn't nailed down, he's just like... Everyone's like... It really was, Beljora. When I read that myself, I was like... I felt like I was waiting to be like... Like, you read the note, and all of a sudden you were consumed by fire, or something. Like, I just was like, I don't... You know? Okay, last call, because it looks pretty definitive that people are in favor of this golden skeleton statuette deal. Is that what it is? Because that it was actually the messenger of death. Alright, here we go. Alright, 7 votes for the golden skeleton statuette. Okay. The statuette is heavy in your hand and is worth an unbelievable fortune. If you succeed in your mission, you will have been more than amply rewarded. Add 1 luck point. You place the statuette in your backpack and decide what to do next. Will you help yourself to some of the gems or leave the room by the door opposite? So I'm going to mark this down in your inventory as you decide. Are you going to help yourself to some of the gems or leave the room by the door opposite? So see, it worked out. It was fine. They quit while we're ahead. Greed is good. I know. He's actually given up a little bit in the T-junction. Notice that he's slowing down on the T-junctions? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Big Boss? Big Boss, what's going on, man? What's going on? And for those of you who are new to the stream, by the way, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for following the stream. I'm in a very good mood because I've gotten a couple new patrons tonight, which is awesome. I really appreciate everyone being here. My name is Arvin Eleron. I play all sorts of different games, but I tend to focus on story-based games and narrative-based games since I'm an author myself. So a lot of RPGs, things like that, adventure games, Dungeons & Dragons, and a game like this, the Fighting Fantasy game book, which we are playing right now, where you are the hero. If I also do interviews with developers, I also do streams from the road and stuff like that. And if all of that sounds good to you, currently playing Shadowrun Hong Kong, please make sure to follow the stream, please make sure to spread the word. Check out my YouTube channel, check out my Steam group, and if you wish to do the equivalent of subscribing, as 2 people have done tonight, the Patreon is the way to do it right now. When I get partnered, I will move the Patreon into the partnership. So I'm not going to have both open at the same time, but we're sort of demonstrating the strength that the channel has by doing this. So thank you all so much. Spread the word! The Phantom Pain is so good you can taste it. Yeah, you're looking forward to it, man? And yes, $9 until the voice acting milestone. If we hit $225 by September 1st, if we hit $225 by September 1st, not only will chat get to vote on a game that they wish for me to play, that's happening at the $200 level, but chat will also get a free voiceover event with professional voice actors that will be doing one of the games. It might be a Fighting Fantasy Gamebook, it might be a Dungeons & Dragons game, something like that. So that's what happens if we get to that $225 level. Bird is the word. The final boss is just the final boss is just like one T-junction, like T-junctioning at you. Oh my god. People are super pumped about that prospect. Okay. Alright, you leave the door by the room opposite. Okay, and I'm going to give you guys a save point here, by the way. So I'm giving you guys a save point here. Here we are. The door opens into another corridor, which is well lit and appears to be in regular use. What have we got here? Ooh, yes, that's a good one. Yes, yes, yes. As much as I love Super Guitar Bros. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, good call, Shadowgate. Good call. Yep, yep, that's a good call. I agree. I agree. Agree. Okay. Alright, so, where was I? Yes, so the door opens into another corridor, which is well lit and appears to be in regular use. And guess what's here, guys? You can go left or you can go right. T-junction! Do you wish to go left or right at the T-junction, people? A T-junction? Yep, we were overdue for a T-junction. Exactly. Ian Livingstone was actually kidnapped at this point in his career, and he was writing this book in a basement. And so he was like, the only way I can get out is to write a message my captors won't understand. So if you tie together all the T-junction, it stands out for, here's the address of my captors, come help. I'm the Juggernaut! Oh, man. Right now we got 2 votes for left and 2 votes for right. What else do people say? 3 votes for right, 2 votes for left. We got mid-30s in here. We got more people, more votes than that. What say you guys? Left or right? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the T-junction comes for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What's up, Earth Machine? Hey, what's up, Mosky Bear? I was just talking about that. Ian Livingstone, man. Ian Livingstone. Like from Death Trap Dungeon, yes, sir. From Death Trap Dungeon, yes, indeed. Okay, 4 votes. So 3 votes for left, 4 votes for right. 3 votes for left, 4 votes for right. Okay. Look at my spaceship. It's a Dodge. All right. There we go. 4 votes for right. Away we go to the right. To the right, to the right, to the right. You come across a bowl on a marble column. You have not faced that thing yet. No. You come across a bowl on a marble column. The bowl is filled with grapes, which look fresh and juicy. Do you wish to eat the grapes, or would you rather continue without eating? Fresh, juicy grapes. Do you wish to eat the grapes, or would you rather continue without eating? What say you guys? Grapes or no grapes? Grapes of wrath or no grapes? I love it's a trap. It's a tarp. I love Shadow's Wade questions. Food Craigasm or food Almond G Scoots. Oh man. Oh, put the grapes out in the sun to make them raisins. Thorg, what's wrong with you, man? Pan's Labyrinth. Put the grapes out in the sun to make them raisins is not a valid food option. It's not a valid life option. In fairness, Bendups, this isn't a dungeon, it's an